Pond Beats Production. This is a Lion Pond Beats Production. This is a Lion Pond Beats Production. This is a Lion Pond Beats Production.
The best live stream in the city.
The Signal 27 Show. Signal 27 Show.
The best live stream podcast in the city.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is the Signal 27 Show. We are back. As you can see, you all are watching all four angles. We got some money up in here, little sponsorship and people donating everything. No, they not donating just yet, but we're gonna get that set up so y'all can go ahead and get us hooked up so we can continue bringing all of this funny on this Sunday. As you can see, sitting next to me, she back. She been gone for a minute. That is none other than Officer and Author Lakita Gordon.
That's Big Sarge.
Big Sarge. Yeah, she back. She back. Thank you for coming back. We didn't know when you was gonna come back, beating up all of them inmates. Never mind. No, you don't be beating them anyway. Yes, you do. To the left of me, you see him. That is CJ the Don, who's came to grace us with his presence today. Comedian CJ. And to the left to the right. That's his other arm. That's my other arm. To my right. Yeah, that is none other than Mr. Unity Over Beliefs. Yeah. Mr. Mr. Unity Over Beliefs. Rob, you got too many names. Raoub. What else is there? King of Conscious Comedy.
Mr. Stop Talking.
Mr. Stop.
I don't get it.
Why you say that? Because you think you talk too much?
So you gonna keep telling me to stop talking?
No, you keep talking, bro. That is comedian David Emmanuel. Who else is talking? Is that mine?
Somebody. I think that's a computer.
Is it? You think it's a computer? It might be the computer. I don't.
I only hear it through the headphones.
Do you?
As far as the feedback.
No, there shouldn't be any feedback. I'm not hearing anything at all. I'm not even hearing myself.
I hear you.
I hear me.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. And to the right of me, y'all see him. That is light-skinned brother from another mother. That is Ed the Fabler. Hey. No, I'm sorry. Golly, it's the Fabler
That's his government
comedian.
name.
What's wrong with you?
Huh? But I don't know. He keep changing it. He just don't want to go by Ed. Just go by Ed. It's easier.
Just go by Caucasian, honky.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
You can't share this live from here.
You can't? I don't know.
Only to people in message.
Oh, okay. Well, then message him. Let him know what you got. I don't know how that works. I mean, honestly, I just put it up there. For all of y'all that go check it out, y'all can do whatever y'all need to do to let other people know about it. We appreciate you. And then to the left of our light-skinned Caucasian brother that's wearing Pepto-Bismol, that is none other than Queen
Claudine, for all of you
Claudine.
guys that are full of shit, I'm in pink.
Yep. Yo, so y'all give it up for the panel this week. I want to bring in first of all, our special guest that's in the house is CJ the Don. But if you all see our thumbnail has the author as well as radio host of Hammer Media. That is Cynthia Hammer we have on the back line. I'm going to go ahead and bring her in. What's going on, Cynthia? How you doing?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me. Happy birthday, Lakita.
Thank you.
Yo, for all y'all that don't know, I met we all did. For all of those who went to LA, we met Miss Cynthia at the Comics Rocks convention out in LA. Had an outstanding and great time out there, meeting all of the comics and everything. But Miss Cynthia has been like a mentor to us off and on. You know, I've talked to her maybe like twice since then, but she has dropped so many nuggets and so much knowledge on us about how we should do this media thing differently. You know, we might be running Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast, but it's more than that. We are a media and a radio service, so we can get into places and things like that as long as we got the right criteria. Ms. Cint, can you give us some knowledge about how you got started in this radio hosting and radio avenue? I didn't pause. Something like my brain didn't shut down real quick.
I get it. I get it. That's another thing. We don't have to use big words to know what we're talking about. And I like to keep it simple and be real. So I don't do the fluff. I never did. Even in Beverly Hills or in LA, wherever I'm at, I don't do fluff. I just want to get in the door, do my work, make the connections, and go home. And so it was my publicist from about 10 years ago. He was booking me and he was charging me a lot. And I said, well, when are you going to get me into some of these newspapers and media outlets? Because that's what you're supposed to do when you are representing someone. There's 3 types of publicists. So for me, I get you recognized in magazines, in the newspaper, on the radio. And that's what I hired someone to do for me many years ago. So because certain people in LA like their money, and they don't want to give you a whole lot. I don't want to use racial slurs, but people who are very, very cheap, they don't like to pay us.
Well,
they like
if
to
you
pay us but not pay us.
well,
So-
if you want to text me the words that you prefer to use, I will be
Or call them
I will
Eddie.
be
or
I will
David
be
will
your
say it.
conscience, but we
The
will leave that alone.
community, the Ewers, and they're going to hate me for this one, but the Ewers community, they don't like to come up off their money when it comes to us, but they like making money off of us. So
Okay.
anyway, I said, when are you going to give me a good connection? And so it just so happens last minute he said, hey, I'm going to a dinner. You and your husband can come along. And if I had not called him, I would have never got the invitation because he's the type of person that would go to the Beverly Hills funerals to get a free meal. That's how cheap he was. This is my publicist.
Wow.
But he was older and he had seen a lot. He was the brother of the gentleman that wrote for Merv Griffin, so that he had a lot of connections. Anyway, he invites me to the Daily News in Los Angeles. They're having a Christmas party, plenty of food. And so what happened is he starts showing me off as his author, as he still has it. He's 85. He's not washed up. He's got a lot of connections, but a lot of new blood comes through LA, as you know it. So he introduced me to a lot of different people, editors. And what I did, I started taking business cards and I just listened. I didn't talk a lot, I just listened. And what happened is I figured out that if you make the personal connection, you have the entry, whether it's the front door or the back door. And so I just tried it in every city I go into, make a connection with people who write for magazines or newspapers. And that's how I got into the Hammer Media. But of course, I'm a writer. So
Right.
I've written some very well received books. That's how I got into it. But as far as publicity, it was through my publicist, watching him and taking notes. And then, of course, we're very smart. So, a lot of times it's just best to believe in yourself. I know David talks about it all the time. Just believe in yourself. And if you fail, you fail. But at least I don't have to pay you. I don't have to pay
Right.
anybody if I'm doing it myself.
That's what I'm talking about. Now you also specified that you're a writer.
Yes.
What are your books that you have out right now? What are you pushing and promoting right now?
Well, my third novel that I'm on tour for is called The Seven Rivers. And I keep my books with me like I keep my lipstick. See, one thing I've learned is that I don't have to wait until you tell me I'm awesome. I know what it sounds like, but I do toot my own horn because at any opportunity I am selling me. And it's okay.
That's right.
It's okay to sell me. We always look for someone else to sell us. Why? I'm more than capable of telling you I wrote Iceberg. It's about a young boy who falls through the frozen water. True story. When I was 12, my brother was 10. He fell through the Severn River along the Chesapeake Bay. I saved his life. He went on to play for the Harlem Globetrotters. It has brought me into a college level of teaching. It has brought me into schools. I do a lot, but it's the grace of God. I know it. And so that book got me, you know, I won't say worldwide recognition, but it put me on East Coast, West Coast book tours.
Okay.
And then A Good Case is about the two Black caregivers working in Beverly Hills. That's a huge book.
That sounds like it should be a movie. That's what it sounds like.
It's good. Thank you. And I'm writing the fourth novel of A Good Case. And my fourth novel is the sequel to A Good Case. And then The Seven Rivers is the sequel to Iceberg. I just, you know, it's a gift from God to be able to write. And for me, I hired the publicist. Like I said, I hired the book agent. I did all the things I was supposed to do, and I never had any money because they were getting paid. They were snatching it. You know, I do all the work. They take all the funds. And I just said, you know what? I can't do it. So I stopped that years ago. I do all the promotion myself. I book all my tours, and I make a living now as a writer. Before I had to work several jobs. Now I make a living as a writer because it's all about the connection. And you can't be fake about it. You know, some people will like you, some won't. That's okay. There's too many people in the world who want you to grow and change. And for the ones that don't, it's okay. Just keep it moving.
There you go.
Come on now. Come on now, Goddess. Come on.
like
Put
her.
that fire out there.
I like her.
That's right.
Well, you know, the best thing, you know, okay, so you're in the public relations. We are talkers,
That's right.
you know, and so you kind of, you gravitate to your own people. When it comes to the bookstore, I've signed in the best of them, and I've signed on one side of town or the other. It does not matter. People love to read, period. And if they don't, I'm doing this for me. People say, oh, why did you write a book? What if no one will buy it? I said, I did it for me. I write my books for me to say that I accomplished something. It just so happens I can tell a great story.
All right.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
So the true story, when your brother fell through the ice, mostly because my wife, she watches this show called I guess it's on Disney Channel. It's like the Alaskan place, right, where they do their ice fishing and stuff like that. And it's like there's like no coming back sometimes from falling through ice because the current and stuff pushes them through. Like, what was going through your mind? I don't want to bring back up old things, but you are a hero in essence, right? So
Thank you.
what was going through your mind at that specific time when your brother fell through that ice and then you end up saving his life?
Okay, so I'll chop it up and make it short and sweet. I grew up in an all-white neighborhood. We were the poor Black family, but we were clean. So I never knew I was poor. We were loved, well-fed, well-disciplined. But we did not have a lot, but I didn't know that. So we grew up in an all-white neighborhood. Down the street was the so-called white people, middle class, but not really. They were still redneck, but not so much. And then we had the redneck. So we were surrounded. And my father, I have 4 brothers. Father was home, worked hard, but he hung 3 shotguns on the wall.
Okay.
And all of us knew how to shoot them. No kidding. This is how I grew up in the late 70s. So when I was a kid, being the only Black girl in a classroom of 30, I read a book called What is Black? And I turned it over and the author was Black. So I prayed to God that I would meet Miss Betty Baker one day. And I did. And so I kept having a dream that my brother would fall through frozen water, and I was afraid to get on the ice. Speeding it up, out on the ice that day, I discovered that my brother was 4 coves away on frozen water, and he was home when I left. And we grew up in an era where your younger sibling you had to keep an eye on. So when I left home that day, my brother was home. So I knew that God was trying to warn me, because it all came back to me the day that I heard he was on the water. I took off for him, and when I got close to the pier, I screamed his name. I said, get to shore, and he said, I can't. I said, Lawrence, get to shore, and he's like, I can't. So I prayed again, and I jumped. By the time the ice had already broken up, and there was water in between, I was a little skinny tomboy back then, and I jumped and got to him. And all the kids were laughing and laughing at him and just could not care less. And they had broken the ice up around the pier and they were pushing themselves with long poles playing a game called Iceberg. So when I got to my little brother, I said, Lawrence, do you want me to hold your hand? And he looked around and people were snickering. You know how kids are. We care about what people think at the time.
Right.
And he said no. And I knew in my gut that I should have held his hand. And then part of me said, well, it'll serve you right if you fall in. But that's what I thought. I'm telling you the truth. That's what I thought. So on the fourth jump, he called my name, Cindy. And I turned around and he was gone. Wow. I heard a flash, you know, and I can give the book away because people still read it.
Yeah, don't do any spoilers. No spoilers.
Well, the universal sign is that when you fall, your arms go up because his natural instinct is to be seen, to see if I can see him. So I saw about a little half an inch of little red mitten sticking out of the water, and so I ran back and I reached down my arm length all the way down in the water to grab him by the elbow, and I pulled with everything I had, and he came up like I'm ready to cuss, like a popsicle.
Yeah, you can cuss on
Okay,
me.
yeah, this is the cussing show right here.
We have no filter here.
Yeah, they cussed. The Lord still working with them.
Yeah.
So you know, when I wrote that book, I cried. I had to take a minute, and I couldn't breathe, and I was in my basement, and I broke down crying because I had suppressed that. I had no idea the severity of him falling through. I just knew that. See, we grew up. My brother and I and my other brothers are 2 years apart. We fought. You fought one of us. You fought both of us.
Right.
Wow.
You know, we all could scrap. I was a scrapper, but if you touched my younger brother, there would be a problem for years to come. Okay.
Wow.
Ed said he'll whoop your ass.
So Miss Cynthia, your current book out that you have right now, can you give us some insight about, like, a little sneak peek about what that one is about?
Okay, so The Seven Rivers is the sequel to Iceberg. During that time, when I saved my brother's life, a few years before that, I had been jumped on the school playground by 9 boys.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I was a
All right, we gotta.
What you would have did, Keto? What you would have did, Keto?
This is so. Hey, listen, we need to find out who these people are. Pardon my French, because we gonna have to fuck somebody else.
Yeah, they shouldn't have did that.
mad.
Right, I'm mad. I hope
RideDownThere.com.
Right.
My goodness.
So did you whoop their ass?
Well, guess what? It took me about 11 years, but 9. Okay, it was 5 white guys. No, 5 white guys and 4 black.
That's why it was 9.
One of the black guys, I knew I couldn't beat. No, there was a white guy and a black guy I knew I could not beat. And the rest, they knew I could beat them. That's why they jumped me at one time. But it took me through the years until I got in high school that I cornered them, whether outside of school or on the playground or outside at McDonald's, wherever, and I sought my revenge.
Yo,
Yeah.
are you a Leo?
Yes.
With one of
Are you
Daddy
a
3
Leo?
shotguns.
Yes, I'm a Leo.
I figured, yo.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like okay. So when I was in the military, people used to when I first went in, they used to mess with me like really bad. Like when I first, because I wasn't raised by a father. I didn't have a father figure, so the military made me a man. But in the beginning, it was all about okay, yo, you did this, I'm gonna get you back. But mine was a little bit more severe. Yours was like okay, I'm gonna beat you up and get you back. No. Mine was I knew where your kids went to school and I was gonna burn you out your house kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, yeah, but
Hypothetically.
no.
Yes.
I didn't do any of it.
Okay, yeah.
None of it was done.
That's right, none of it was done.
Because Gunnery Sergeant, the Gunnery
Disclaimer
Sergeant,
on
I'm just gonna call him Z. Gunnery Sergeant Z. If you ever get a chance to see this show, or because I know I got my old military partners that's on the back end that watches the show. If you get a chance to see, I knew where it was at. I was going to make sure if I couldn't get to you, I was going to get to your kids. But then for some reason, he started acting really nice to me. Like afterwards, he like what's going on? PFC Gordon, you all right, bro? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And he started acting real nice, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave you alone. You know what I mean? Because I know I can really hurt you. I don't care what your rank is. You know, but. Enough about me. Just about Miss Cynthia.
I knew you was violent.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, he pressed the
you're a
button on
Marine?
the controller.
Yeah.
Stop it. I'm not that. It's not that bad. You know?
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, y'all. Y'all gonna keep sitting up there and do that to me like that. So, Miss Cynthia, right now on your book tour, where are you at in your book tour right now?
Okay, so right now, literally, I'm in Hilton Head. The last few years has afforded me to live bi-coastal. So I have cross country 7 times,
Wow.
3 times by myself, by car, and those 3 times have been for my book tour. So so I'll do some parts of South Carolina, I'll do some parts of Savannah. I was in Atlanta. I do book clubs in Jacksonville. That's why every now and then I'll shout out to you guys, say, hey, I'm in Jacksonville, because you kind of take what you can get with the pandemic. So you just take what you can get. But usually I do the southern coast of California, because I just do the same old circuit, because the bookstores know me. All it takes is a call. I'm booked. I can come back anytime I want, and it's good business. I could go to San Francisco. I could go to Fresno, and I have once, but I don't need to go that far. But I'll do Richmond, Maryland, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, because I'm an East Coast girl, and I know a lot of people on the East Coast. So I just go where I'm comfortable, where people I know will line up, come out and show up. When I first started, I had like maybe 1 or 2 people. And now I know the game. Like years ago, you do an author signing, you had like 1 or 2 people come out, and it's like, oh my God, I did all this advertising. But guess what? I showed up. And that was the main thing.
That's right.
That's what God showed me. He said, you showed up.
Come on.
And I knew that, but guess what? Now that I showed up and you get the booking, you got to get the people out. And people got a lot going on. Even your best of friends will let you down.
Yeah,
So I
absolutely.
don't rely on my friends. I rely on my readers.
There you go.
And lastly, do you have any pointers for any of the authors that might be listening or on the show right now with us that will help boost their sales? Like, what motivates you to continue to do what you do when you do see those short numbers and things like that? How do you keep yourself moving forward and progressing forward when at certain times when you have a signing, few people show up that you would like? How do you go and get past that?
Okay, so it's 2 big things. One of the things you find is people can be a pain in the ass, and they're very negative. You got to let that roll off and stand on. I stand on people's negativity like a dirt pile until it becomes a pyramid. You stand on the negativity to thicken your skin, and you're going to get both of it. I call it the tear and the wheat. You're always going to have great stuff happen in your life. You're going to have not so great. So it's the tear and the wheat, like the Bible. So for me, author has to be very, very professional. A book is a serious business for the world. So your editing has to be right. Stop putting your shit on Amazon and saying, praise Jesus, let me sell 1 million fucking books. You gotta go out. Right? I'm trusting in the Lord. Yes, but the Lord is waiting on you to make a move.
Come on.
Posting on Amazon is not going to cut it. You have to let people know you wrote a book and tell people you wrote a book. It's yours. Stand behind your work. Because if you don't believe it, no one will. And guess what? They don't have to read your book. No is a sentence. No for me is a room for negotiation, but no is a sentence. And guess what? Take it to the next person. You write a book, be proud of it. Because if they don't have one, and the ones that put you down probably don't, the ones who like to read or don't have one or want to write one or doing something in their life, they will be happy for you. So stand behind your work and get a professional editor. You can't be selling the book when it's all out of order.
Right.
Okay, that'll work. All right, Miss Cint. I definitely want to first and foremost thank you for giving us some of your time today. Your information is very, very informative. I definitely appreciate it. Is there anything you wanted to let to know? Is there anything you would like to let the viewers know about what you got going on, how they can get in contact with you? Where can they find and locate your book at and things like that? If they want to get you for a speaking engagement, how can they reach out to you?
Okay, thank you. Cynthia W. Hammer, author. Hit me up on Facebook. Instagram, Cynthia W. Hammer, Iceberg Book. Basically, if you just Google Cynthia W. Hammer, it all comes up. And I want to thank you guys so much for allowing me to come on your show. It's so good to see how big you guys have gotten and the success that you're having. Like David does so many things. And I think it's great that he does. He's inspiring.
He's Mexican.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's Mexican.
Thank you, Goddess.
Yeah, he's Jamaican. Yeah, he got 14 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
And it's good to see your face.
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, you just see in my face. This is not what everybody else sees. They seeing you right now.
I like. Okay. Well, I like to see your face. Now, can I stick around quietly and listen to the show?
You can be a part of the show. We'll just leave you on. Anything you got to say, I'll just bring you in.
No. I know it's your turn now. I talk. No.
Okay, well, yeah. So Miss Cynthia gonna stick around. She gonna stick around for the show, everybody. So
yeah, I would like for her to personally take on D. Jones as her project, David Jones, because he's always talking about writing books. He got half-finished books. He needs somebody to inspire him to complete something and do something. I'm probably gonna have a book out before him, to be honest.
Well, what do you think about naming the book?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you said you're gonna have.
Oh, I got a lot of things. Speech impediment, shy, SSS, shy, speech impediment, like to standing comedian or whatever. I got a bunch of titles.
You didn't have a cleft lip palate, did you?
I did. That had to be clipped. I had something that had to be clipped when I was younger.
Oh, but you didn't have that line in your lip, right? That you be seeing.
No,
you
his
mean like
tongue
them
was
people
too
be
far,
having-
and they had to clip his tongue.
Yeah, what you mean that little gizzard thing that's underneath you?
I'm over you right now.
But you know what I mean, the little lizard thing that's under there. They had to clip
It's a
that.
throat clip.
I don't know what it was, but it hurt like a mug. That's all I can tell you.
Oh my gosh, yo.
Y'all out of control.
Yeah. So for all of those that's watching in the chat, I want to thank you all for watching in the chat. One of our co-hosts, Big Chip, he's in the chat right now. What up, Chip? Hope everything you're doing all right.
Brother.
Chocolate.
So all the information, if you're watching, is going to be in the chat if you want to go back. But all of the stuff for Miss Cynthia Hammer is going to be in the chat as far as the books, how she can be reached out, and everything like that. So you don't have to listen or go back through the whole video. It's going to be in the chat for you to be able to write it down. Y'all make sure that y'all go out there and support Miss Cynthia Hammer, because she got a lot of things going on, and she motivates us to do what we do. Look where we at.
Yes.
If you go back to our first show, the Signal 27 show, you will realize that our show was... Whew, it was a work in progress. But yo, we have come a long way. And
Some
with
of
the
us
help,
are now taking baths before the show.
Yep.
Wow.
Damn.
Who is that?
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
Like I'm like, well, did I wash my hands?
Out of control.
I know I washed my
I know
hands.
about this setup because I'm gonna be looking at you and a camera over there. Like you gotta put a camera right here.
It's awesome.
Why? No, I just got to make sure that your camera's right there. You gotta. It's something that you got to get used to. You know what I mean? That's something that you just got to get used to.
Just ignore you.
Yeah, just ignore me. Just look at the camera. It's right there. It's on you right now. You know what I mean? Just look at it.
Like how Karen look at us when we go in the store.
Right. So, for all y'all that don't know, tomorrow is this young lady to my left's birthday. Right? She's going to be. Yeah. Right. And for all y'all that don't know, she is my cougar. So she's about. Yeah, you
Better than being a puma.
Yeah. Yo, so I just wanted to, the today's topic is pretty much open. You know what I mean? Because we are going to get on all of our segments.
Open and
You
back
know what I'm
door.
saying? But I just wanted to. Shut up, dog.
I caught her saying that too.
Right, yeah. I just want to go ahead and just formally be able to just wish her a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Because of course she's our host. She's been gone a couple of weeks, and sometimes when we have a show, she's not there. So she's been gone for a while now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're an Aries.
Yes.
Yeah. What that mean? You said
It
I
means
mean,
you're
they
Aries.
control things. They run things. They
They
the
run
first.
shit.
no, not with a Leo in the
Well,
house.
you asked me. Okay, you asked me what it mean. I can.
Not with a Leo.
Hey, you hear me? Hey, you hear me?
Hey, you can hit.
She got that taser. Everybody need to shit the
That
fuck
part.
up.
Hey,
Glocks and tasers, baby. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
beat that lion.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I guess that's the form of Glocks and cocks out there.
Damn.
Wow. Rock
Yeah.
out with your cock out there.
Right.
What's up?
Yeah.
Damn.
She meant Glocks.
Right. So
Thank
what I
y'all.
want to do is I got a gift for her. So yeah, I do got a gift. It's something that's a small token of my appreciation, just to let her know, listen, I appreciate you. I know it's her birthday, and your birthday comes around once a year, but there's not a time when you end up turning close
Everybody's
to 50.
birthday come
You know what I
around
mean?
once a year.
Close to 50. Wow, 42
But
is not
go
close
ahead.
to 50.
Sound like
even know
Leroy
where
want
near
that
50.
smoke.
Wow.
Yeah, I do want that smoke.
didn't
Like
even
this.
know
Want
where
some
near-
smoke?
The fuck?
Yeah. Your ass is old. You gonna always be older than me, and ain't shit you can do about that, huh? Yeah, but I'm
Man,
like,
he
shit,
bold.
you gonna-
Right.
yeah, I'm bold. Yeah, plus,
Woman, get quiet.
plus, wait a minute. Plus, we on camera, so it ain't too much shit you
I
can
hope
do. to get
Leroy
without
got on his
evidence.
Puma draws because he gonna have to run fast.
This ain't gonna make her cry, is it?
No,
You need some tissue.
No, it ain't gonna make her cry.
Here it
What
comes.
you
Here
say
it
about
comes.
Vaseline? Man, she just said she about to get the
Here
Vaseline.
comes.
I bet you gonna put a cucumber in your ass.
In that open spot between the.
The tank.
Open spot.
I'm gonna
Oh.
injure your taint.
Y'all tripping, yo. Ain't nothing going in my little
Sack.
Yeah, my behind the scrotum
yeah.
feelings. So in this here, it made too much noise
explain it?
for me. To, because what I want to do is because it's twofold.
That's
so
how men do.
It's twofold. So
Get over here. Get on the side. Put your leg on the side.
well, I got tired of doing all of that.
And my
It's like,
twin sister, who's
Yes.
also
Oh,
turning 42,
happy
Birthday,
flipped you off, too.
Yeah.
why she give me
She
the
flipped you
finger?
off because you
Number
said we
one.
close to 50.
Damn.
both
Yeah,
of
you
y'all.
crazy talking about
Hold
her
up,
too?
wait a minute. Now listen, before I give you this, they went to a comedy show yesterday and they saw DC Young Fly and Country Wayne and everything. And as a brother and a husband, I went on ahead and I took them because it was 11 o'clock at night. I'm not going to sit up there and just have y'all out there in them streets slinging that pussy out in the streets and not, me not getting no
Slinging
money
the
for
pussy.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I specifically said,
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop you off and I'm going to come down there and pick you up. I will be your personal Uber driver.
Chauffeur.
All right now.
Chauffeur.
Right. So I go down there and I drop them off. Now listen, her sister couldn't get into the truck, so we had
Because
to
she's
we had
5'2".
to help her get in the truck. Right.
You had to boost her up.
Yeah, she right. But when she got out the truck, she slid out. It was so cute. She slid out of the truck.
did. She's
You know what I'm
5'2".
saying? Like a
You
little
should
smurf.
videotape it.
Yeah, I should have had. You know what I'm saying? But it was so cute that way she just slid out of the truck.
It's hard.
And then when the comedy show was over, all hell broke loose because she needed everybody to help her get back in the truck. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't. I don't know if
She
the
had
truck
been
was."
drinking.
No, she's
no,
just
she's
short.
just
The truck-
short.
I
She's a
had
midget.
to hoist her.
Whoa.
She's a
They for time
midget.
she was
Hey.
eating
She
all the
couldn't
food.
step. You don't have no rail.
No, I don't.
no
Not
step
yet.
rail.
Not
got
yet.
no
She's a
hydraulic
Wait a minute. Let me
button?
finish. But the purpose of this is just to let you know I appreciate you. I know that
you
there's
too.
two things that you like to do. You like to eat and you like to pamper yourself.
All right.
Okay? So there's two things in there to be able to help you do that. But the card was too
myself today.
the card was too much it made too much noise for me to be able to write in it. So I'm just saying it to you right now. So here's your card. Happy birthday on today and
you.
tomorrow. Is what I could do.
This thick.
Yeah, it's thick like this. Damn. She walked into that.
I know, right?
Damn, Leroy.
Is that the card making noise?
Yeah, that is.
The card singing.
Thank you. That's so cute.
Right. What? Go ahead and read it. Read it.
Celebrate your birthday. I wanted to send you a tropical paradise. Send
Send
you
you-
to a tropical paradise.
can read. Now, you
where
need your
can have
glasses?
a cool drink in your hand, warm sand between your toes, and balmy ocean breezes blowing through your hair. But on my budget, this is all I could afford.
There we go. Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And my little squirrel.
And it's your card.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my
Thank
little
you so
squirrel.
much.
Yeah.
You want
So
to get your nuts?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put them on beef sides. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and gobble, gobble, gobble out
Oh,
there.
damn.
You know what I mean? But I just wanted to.
Come on now.
Yeah, I just want to wish you a happy birthday
Thank you.
for
Happy
both you
birthday,
as well as
sis.
your sister.
Thank you so
Both of y'all have a
much.
happy birthday tomorrow. We'll be
Do
out
I have
and
to share
about.
these cards with her?
You do.
Happy
not.
birthday,
It's
5-1.
totally up
Uh-oh.
to you. Moving on.
Thank y'all.
For all of y'all that don't know, our show has gotten a lot more structure. Typically, we just don't give a shit. But this week and this week moving forward, we have what we call segments. And this week, we are able to get all of the segments. But before I do so, I just want everybody quick thoughts on one situation. The Army. We Marines, right?
Yes.
CJ, you joined any service?
No.
No service. You, Air Force, right? Army.
Pussy ass military. Army.
Wow.
Damn.
The Army.
Army. So, in the last few weeks, the Army has been totally fucked up. Have y'all noticed that? First of all, the police is beating the shit out of Army lieutenants, and Army drill sergeants is pushing people over in the street. How do you feel about that
Don't
being?
forget molesting the girls in basic training
When was this?
2 weeks ago.
Are you serious?
Army.
Was you there?
Yeah.
Evidently, she was.
Where'd you get this from? Fox News?
Oh.
Saying.
Ooh, pow! Shots
That
fired.
was actually,
Are you calling him Sean Hannity Jr.?
We're not talking to you.
Rush Limbaugh.
No.
Junior.
He's
Oh.
dead. I think he was depressed.
died?
He had black lung.
He
Rush
died?
Limbaugh?
He hated black
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
That
Yeah.
cocksucker
He been
died
there. He
about-
rotting and
COVID
shit.
took
Yeah.
him out, right? I think.
No, it was lung cancer.
Oh, long.
Yeah, same
black
difference. Same difference. You know what I'm saying?
Imagine him
Yeah, that's
dying
right,
of
Chip.
black
Boom.
lung.
Right?
Yeah.
So what are y'all thoughts about that? I mean, I didn't know that sergeants, Army, but you know what I heard about in reference to the military for those who are in the military who have higher ranks, typically they don't get in trouble for some of the stuff they do.
Right.
I saw a
All
document.
branches.
I saw a the fuck?
Documentary.
A show.
No, I thank you. What is it?
A show.
You watch
Documentary.
TV.
I just
God
told you
damn.
documentary.
A
Documentary.
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 A documentary.
Look at 1.8 GPA.
At least I had a word with confidence. Goddamn it. If you gonna be wrong, be confident about being wrong.
My man said documentary.
That shit, hey, that's a cool ass word.
It is documentary. That sounds like somebody old said, "Boy, you better get over there and sit down. We about to watch this documentary." You know, so I saw a document. Damn, I saw this show. I saw this documentary.
Damn.
Right, I saw this documentary in reference to the entire military service, where they have this, like, anybody that's like a staff NCO or higher, because you're considered a career military person, they don't go into the detail about that. You know what I mean? So they'll go and they'll do all kind of stuff to these females. These females will go and report it, and then nothing ever happens because the chain of command, they drop it, so they don't prosecute the person that's there. So and Ed is saying, yeah.
There
so,
are males out there too, and right now working with the VA, it's called military sexual trauma, where you can report it and they give you service connection disability for it.
Chip said the person with special needs too.
I don't know if any special needs people joining the military.
Oh no, he talking about the drill sergeant. He was special need. The boy was walking around his own neighborhood, and
That's the one that got bullied.
He got bullied, and he was walking around his own neighborhood. The drill sergeant was, and you could tell something was slow. He was like, "This your wife?" Because he was getting ready to go and apologize to his wife. But what was you apologizing for? Right. So I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. What you say, Miss Cent?"
I'm sorry?
No, you said something.
No,
Oh, okay. So that's all I'm saying is that they went out to his house the following day, and it was like a gang of them. I was like, but what's that gonna do? Except he's still gonna be in his house probably drinking a beer as long as you don't come on his lawn. Well, he was arrested, so
Arrested minimum 30 days.
Chip said.
Now, depending on his rank and clout, two things could happen that I've seen happen when I was in. If you get in a certain amount of trouble, they just burn off your leave days and keep it hush hush. But if you
That's
happen-
the Air Force, because they sleep in air conditioned buildings and shit.
And they got the best chow hall.
Don't hate,
bougie
participate.
branch.
You damn right. Why would I go stand 20 feet in front of some motherfucker with a gun and shoot me when I can put some missile 1,000 miles away and still kill his ass?
Come through, okay.
That's
Makes
what I'm
sense
talking
to
about.
me.
Think
but I'm gonna be
smarter
real
than I am.
honest
sense
with
to
you.
me.
It's all
He
about
was scared.
it's
I'm
all
scared. I'm alive, nigga.
right. It's all about perspective. I wanted to be in the trenches. Honestly, to tell the truth, the only reason why I joined the Marine Corps was because they were the first ones to ask me. I ain't gonna even lie. I just wanted to get out the streets. That's it.
Me too, bro.
So
I'm right with you.
So
Cool.
my thoughts on this is that I think we need to do more than just stand out of the brother house. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Let's hope he gets a dishonorable discharge.
I don't believe
Chip said you
that's
had your mask on when you was in the Air Force. No, Chip.
After his 30 days of incarceration, he's probably going to get an Article 15. Now, whether they separate him or not,
Depending on how many years he had in.
Yeah.
Depending on how many years he had
They
in.
could give him an other than honorable
Yeah.
and let him just quietly get on out.
Right.
Depending on how many years he had in.
Right.
I never saw the video clip, so I would
Oh,
have
you
to go
didn't?
back. No.
Oh, he's
Yo,
an
but
ass.
here's the thing. Here's what made me upset is that your wife or whoever was, neighbor or whatever, was there recording the whole thing. So it's your neighbor who got you jacked up.
Damn.
Right. Honestly. So I want to thank the neighbor.
Yes.
And when the neighbor said, well, listen, if you live around here, well, let's walk you home. If he was such a threat, why are you going to walk the threat home? And who are you to walk a grown man home? You know what I mean?
Where's the people that he so-called bothered and harassed?
Right.
Where were they at? Why did he step in?
But the guy said he smelled alcohol on his breath too. So ain't no telling. He might have been drunk and a whole bunch of stuff like that. And you know how they get you in the wrong neighborhood, buddy. When you hear that, I just finished watching them.
That's not even
Are
cold.
we smelling alcohol on people's breaths, but they supposed to have masks on?
And they,
When you got alcohol in your
little boy
system,
had
it
on
don't
his
matter.
chin.
It come out your pores and everything.
right.
Right.
They had alcohol and was eating booty.
You probably was those shitty mouth.
We have a
ass.
guest on the show.
So
Bro, you about to get baptized. We talk about shit.
Oh no, y'all.
I think she's talking about the goddess.
Miss Cent too. Yeah, Miss Cent is on there.
CJ.
CJ, no, CJ don't care.
I
CJ,
do stand
did
up.
You, did you hear what CJ? You ever heard any of CJ's jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah, them. Yeah, they a little on the
I
raunchy
just-
I
side.
just look this way.
Yeah. Yeah. So, push come to shove, people. If you look like me, certain things got to change. All of that standing outside and walking and talking and all of that. Sometimes action begot action. You know what I mean? I'm always about, okay, let's see and wait and see what happens. But if your results don't take place in what happened, then sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Run the fuck back in the house.
Yo,
I just saw the Roland Martin video with the black guy, the young teen boy that's doing good stuff.
who that is?
It was a big blow up the way Roland Martin was talking to him, and like everybody was going crazy that one particular week. And sound like the young guy was saying, I put a program for the children that got into juvenile, and when they get out, I gave them a place to stay.
He just said, what does this have to do with what he talking about?
No, I didn't.
Well, I know it's something different.
Oh.
I know it's something different, but I thought we could switch. We still talking about the army people.
Well, no, we're getting ready to move.
I'm on a delay.
No, we're getting ready. You need to.
We need somebody to read the script.
No, hold up. Wait.
Do you ever reach up?
Why did you say somebody was fat?
Nigga, I don't even sleep till do I ever reaching out for nobody.
Okay, so listen. First of all, we got the chat.
Melatonin.
Right.
Fucking
That shit don't
Chip.
work.
Chip.
Chip said,
What
"You
up,
fat,
Chip?"
Everyone don't look like you.
Forget you, Chip. You ain't shit, Chip. I'm just letting you know that. You know, that's one. And two, overhead.
Andrew said, look at Ed breathing his own shit.
Overhead specifically said, Claudine, do you ever wake up reaching out for me?
He quoted
Damn.
Brian McKnight lines up in here. You ain't Brian Slim.
Bro,
Calm down.
bro, she not gonna date nobody that sound like they eating them meals ready to eat. What's them frozen?
MREs?
Them Hungry Man meals.
Give me an MRE.
A lot of salt in them things. Yeah.
Yo, so I wanna know.
It's a lot of salt and semen too, but I ain't eating that shit either.
Yo, wow.
Yo, y'all
Just
joking,
saying.
but somebody told me on Clubhouse for 20 years,
yourself up,
this
bro.
guy say he been taking his semen and putting it on his head and his hair is growing.
It probably is.
He said he tried to ask me would I eat my own semen. I'm like, what the fuck?
You are.
Yeah, you
No, I'm
probably
not gonna
would
eat
you-
it.
No,
You are.
if you try,
lot of
if you,
people
You are. A
If
lot
you
of
do-
people.
I wouldn't like shoot it out and then eat it.
No.
my thing is this. I think if you do the research and you find that it has good qualities to it, I
probably
think you would
does,
try.
but my mind gonna
got
have to
more
get past
protein
that.
than semen.
That's
Right.
something totally
You
different.
probably go ahead and just.
Well, one drop of semen does
I
have
just
more
stick
than
with
your
the
blood.
semen.
And
I don't
and
know,
a
but all I
goddess
know
said,
is-
because I was telling them that I cut myself down, sometimes to use the blood to do my rituals and stuff, because
He
I
put
cast
semen in
spells
his
on
cut.
people. And
Hold
she
on,
was like,
wait a
Hold
minute.
on, time.
Wait a
He put semen
minute.
in his gut.
We
Trying
are
to run
not-
past that.
Right, you're not about to just say what the fuck you just said.
You
What?
cut yourself
What's
and
wrong
use
with
blood
that?
to put
Wait a minute.
spells on
No,
people.
listen to
Yeah.
what you just said.
The fuck?
what's wrong with that?
You just said you
Accidentally.
Listen,
Yeah.
So you're a warlock.
Accidentally cut yourself.
Thank you. A warlock.
No,
He
whenever
didn't
I
say
cut
it.
myself.
I'm
Right.
confused.
He just
Accidentally.
said he's a
Sometimes it's
warlock.
accidentally, but if I purposely, like I did a money thing that I did, and they said put some of your blood with the spices,
I've heard that.
and then
I've heard of that. I've heard
and
of
then you bury it.
Patrick said he probably suck his own dick.
I can't reach my dick, bro.
Hey,
like I'm not that flexible.
Wow.
Be
This
proud
show-
of what
can
you
we get
have.
some-
Are you serious?
I'm not that flexible. But I mean, if it did, it's my dick, nigga.
That-
Wow.
Punk ass motherfucker.
That's the first time I heard Dave say nigga. all
I
day.
know, right? The N-word out.
And as much as Dave throw dicks out there, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't
One
throwing
throwback-
not one dick.
Here's
You
the
always,
bullet.
I ain't touched not one dick. This nigga talking about how the fuck I get that many dicks to throw? They like dicks in a fucking tennis ball racket thing where you can throw dicks.
yo, okay.
No dicks.
I
Just
think-
no dicks. He'll catch him like popcorn, right, Patrick?
Yo, I think Patrick got you on this one. You
No,
walk-
Patrick can't get me, bro.
Wow.
But go ahead, how you cutting yourself?
Yeah, so you cut yourself.
He needs to see a
And you
psychiatrist.
do-
There's a
But go ahead.
particular money ritual you do with seasons and different things, and
Yeah.
you put your blood and you bury it. But you can research that. You
Yeah.
don't have to take my word. You can research it.
So
I've done it.
And one time I did cut myself cutting a mango because I had got a new knife from Ross. I think I like buying knives now. But it was so sharp and
He
it cut
watches
me,
Lifetime.
and I saved the blood so I
need
can
him to come
use
on
it
over to the
later.
floor.
Like, if anybody treats you ill or something, you take a picture of them, print it off of Facebook, and you put it with
it
that
from
blood,
anywhere.
and then you bury it.
But it
next
has to be
the
on
tree.
a certain point
Yeah.
of your yard and on a certain curb.
Listen,
and, yeah.
do it. curse these. It's a curse them when they rise and curse them before they go to bed. Curse the ground they walk on. That's in the word.
Well, listen, I just want to let you know that you and I, David, have always been cool.
Cuss my dick out.
I'm dead as her. I don't want you to pull any pictures off of
bro.
Facebook on me because I might throw shade on you sometimes.
Bro, you
as
got
far
the
as
same
jokes.
power I got. You got melanin. This is what you supposed to do.
Right, but I don't want to just arbitrarily just go and slice my motherfucking
You
skin
need to
off and
practice
then be
it.
like, "Nam yo ho, renge kyo," and put the shit in the ground. I don't want to do none of that shit. I like it. I'm just saying, I don't want to do any of that. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that can't I just pray about it?
He said, "No, you."
Man, you
Do
a
it have to
video
be-
gamer, bro. You ain't scared of nothing,
Do
bro.
it have to be
Yes, just
do it
pray
have to be a
about it.
picture off Facebook? Could it be Instagram?
I mean, if you can get it from
anywhere.
there, it's easy to
It can
get
be
them
from
from
anywhere.
Facebook, though. It's easy to print from Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He
Well,
said, "Numb
You
your hole."
you on Instagram? You're not on Facebook?
I'm on both. I was
confused.
just wondering. You said Facebook, so I want to
I'm
know if you
thoroughly
could, or
confused.
could it be just a real picture?
Unfollow.
It could be. It could be any.
Exactly.
She over here
Unfollow.
crying.
And she unfollowing your ass.
Unfollow.
Nah, I just don't want to get on your bad side, bro, because I don't want to wake up and my tongue swollen up. And I'm like, motherfucking David
Listen.
did this.
Bro, you don't know that you can wear crystal, that clear crystal, and if your thoughts are not right and somebody make you mad, you got to be. That's why you got to be careful when you wear clear crystals, because that actually can happen through that crystal.
So let me ask you something.
You have to do the research on that. You just can't just go to the Walmart and buy crystal and think that shit gonna work
Yeah,
overnight.
what's the book called?
Yeah.
It's called. I seen it. What's it?
Oh,
Witch?
Dixie
it's
Chicks.
plenty of books. There's plenty of books, bro.
all I'm saying is
I got
that
the Encyclopedia of
Salt
Spirits. I got a big old
is a
book
clear
like
So
this.
you reset your
Himalaya
chakra
In
and
this
all that too?
conversation.
Huh?
You ever reset your chakra? Is I'm saying it right?
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
chakras?
chakra.
Chakra.
Yeah,
This
Chakra.
joke
chakra.
said chakras.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking
I didn't know
Kuka
I-
Chopra too. I was thinking
Get back into
But you
balance.
reset it, then you did, it
And get the
keeps-
Kundalini flowing.
keep stuff. You know.
You know about the Kundalini?
Look how happy he is. My man, cheese off. Whoa, shit, you know. What is it you know about the Kunda?
Do y'all know about Kunta
Hey,
Kinte?
David Jones is on there. David, we got an author coach on Zoom with us, bro, and she will help you get them books published.
Who's that? That no. Okay, so listen, we're gonna go ahead and move forward. David has let us know about his lifestyle as far as cursing and being a witch doctor. We appreciate that. I also want to go ahead and hit up our segment. So our first segment
the fuck?
for what y'all reading?
Old head.
What'd he say? Claudia and I'll wrap you in my big
You might
loving
wanna
so
get a,
tight.
what's the Australian
And
order?
into good. Oh well, I can't say that, but you saying we might have to let you do a call.
He said he gonna turn you into a hermaphrodite. God dang!
That's not how you spell it, but
A hermaphrodite.
I saw
A
it.
ham man. No.
Spell the way I read.
I don't want no
goddammit,
man
'cause
turning me into a hermaphrodite because that
He
means
want you to fuck
She
him
about to
that
explain.
mean he got a
and fuck
dick.
him.
He want to get
Exactly.
He want both.
Oh, he want to get paid.
He want
paid.
pleasure and
He want
pain.
that peggy.
Unless his asshole is already stretched
He
big.
wants
I
top
don't know.
and
That's what
bottom,
Usher wife
giving
said
and
He
receiving.
used to do to him.
He want both organs.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop.
Huh?
We can't let you move
Hermaphrodite.
past that.
No, we ain't gonna let
We
you
can't.
go.
Wait. No.
What?
CJ just said that Usher,
Oh yeah,
his wife used to peg
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
His
They had a
Bro.
video leaked
yeah.
out.
The
He had a video of him getting
hairdresser one.
Tied to the bed.
That monkey looking one.
What's wrong with tying a man to the bed?
Did he shat?
She was coming behind him. She was coming behind him with that pipe.
He probably fart like this.
Right. Oh my God.
Getting his prostate.
Well, I guess that's where he got that album from. These are my confessions. Yo, Usher down in that joint getting put. Never mind. Usher,
Man,
whatever floats your
I don't
boat.
know.
God said the bed is undefiled. That's what it is. So you can do whatever you want in your bed. You were married. If you enjoy your wife's penis being pushed into you, that's a whole new avenue of loving, I guess. But Usher, thumbs up to you, guy. I just hope your butthole
Don't
is
say
okay.
thumbs up because he might.
And those
consider
are
that
not my
as
words.
an
Those
organ.
are his wife
Those
actual words, not mine.
Well, she know better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She the one that got a wife to do the off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, they divorced now, so.
She used to eat his booty hole.
never mind. So moving on. Next segment.
KY
That's,
jelly.
next segment that's coming up is going to be
sandwich.
David's segment. David is going to be
yeah.
hitting us up with his segment. Is called Health Hacks. What you got?
Hey, in today's health hacks, it's all about you. It's about putting yourself on the pedestal. Listen, you look like you look like. You look like you look. That's the phrase. A lot of people think somebody can make you look bad and and you worried about what somebody's saying about you, you have some inner self conflict and things that you need to deal with. You got to get to a point where you love yourself enough. Nobody can't say shit to you that matters. You got to not give a fuck. You got to say, you don't pay my bills, I pay my bills, fuck you and how you feel. This is called loving yourself enough that you can't be around here talking about, they said this about me, he said this, man, fuck them and fuck you.
Well, damn.
Hey, good talk.
You look like you look. Can't nobody make you look other than what you look like. And if your spirit is ugly on the inside, then it's going to be ugly on the outside. So I came by here today. It's all about you. Now, do you want to be a winner? Or
Come on.
You want to be a crybaby ass chicken dinner?
I thought you came out here today because we was on the show.
Huh? That's a health hack.
Oh,
The health hack is self-love, like loving yourself, man. You got,
true.
Like
I'm sick of
masturbation.
y'all not loving yourself.
like masturbation.
Not really masturbating, but that goddess said that I can do my rituals with semen instead of blood. And I wish she would have expounded on it more, but I am going to research it.
That's going to cancel out your semen retention.
The new moon came.
So you save it
the
like
new
in a
moon, the
Ziploc
new
bag
moon
in the
came,
freezer?
so I was like, let me release because of the new moon.
Okay.
So I picked certain events
If it
before I
wasn't
released.
for that new moon,
Okay.
his balls would be.
And it was good.
Wait, look, first of all,
You have to
David,
say-
David,
what?
we cool.
We just had a new moon.
No, I'm just saying, but the
pause.
way,
A full moon?
no, the way you said it, and the way you looked at me was so. I was like, please don't do that.
What you talking about?
No, don't look at me like that.
He looked
And it
at
was
you
wrong,
like,
bro?
You looked at him like you just wanted to jack
It
off.
was good.
Your thoughts.
Wow.
Yeah, don't do that to me, bro. Don't look
Bro,
at
that
me
was,
like
it was releasing with intention. Somebody else had said it on Clubhouse, and I was like, well, damn, because he
Just
was like,
do like this,
I
Leroy.
pick a specific time. I pick a specific time to release, and it has to be important in a moment. So when the new moon came and people was doing rituals, I was like, you know what? Let me check in with my goddess and ask her, can I? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then, so man,
Did you save it in a Ziploc bag or you just spilled it all
No,
out?
I put it in my goddess. I don't do all that. You know,
but it comes out.
right, but it's supposed to be in a woman so it can magnify like she's a catcher's mitt. And she catches that
She
energy.
received that energy.
See, because I'm dying for her.
Please don't
I'm
aid
dying for her. It is
Don't aid
magical.
him at all.
You
Okay.
you
He's
die
getting
when you
hyped now. I shouldn't have
ejaculate.
said
Like
I understand. We dying when we ejaculate.
yeah.
Yeah, like them horses
That's
fall
got to
over.
be a special moment. That's got to be a special moment. But I got to do my research on the other stuff that the goddess said
You
about.
dying when you ejaculate?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
trying to kill a man.
What
Where
is
you
that?
at?
But if you hold it, it strengthens you.
See,
Energy.
Patrick, anytime you speak about another man doing something with his dick, that means you can be a part of the other community.
He gay.
Hold on, everybody.
Yeah.
What did you say,
He's a
Miss Sin?
homosexual.
I said,
Look.
can I make a segue on what I think may be a good interest is that what David's speaking of, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so voodoo is the spiritual religion to me. I'm talking about the witchcraft or what do you call it, the warlock or whatever, or casting spells.
Wiccan.
You know, the Western media made Haiti seem like what's the James Bond movies when every time there was a villain, it was a black person or a Russian. So when they open that movie, like Live and Let Die, right, when they kill the chicken and they're dancing or he bites off the chicken, we assume that culture is like showing evil, but voodoo is not an evil culture. I'm not sure where he was trying to go with that or make a joke of it, but on a serious note, it is part of a Haitian and heritage, right? Or where we at? Like Louisiana? Give me the people
Right,
there.
Creole.
The Creoles.
Korea, right? So, but the Western culture, whenever we watch their movies about us, they make us bad.
Always,
But
yeah, they
voodoo
do.
is not a bad thing.
Right.
It really isn't.
We need to learn it.
Right.
Well, we
So
all
I was hoping you
don't.
were
We
gonna
all
go a little
don't.
deeper
I
with
do.
that and not hold your dick the whole time, but I thought you were going to tell us
What we
about
doing with our dicks?
I didn't touch my dick not one time. Oh,
So,
Anyway,
Thanks for sharing.
yeah, so the next segment that's going to be coming up, I want to thank
Patrick, keep
David
my dick
for-
out your mouth.
Wow, Patrick. I want to thank David for providing us with his Health Hacks for this week. Next coming up is going to be none other than the Fablers This Week in Comedy.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going to give it to y'all raw and direct.
All right, well,
Wrong.
This week in comedy history.
red on the tip.
April 16th, 1965. Martin Lawrence was born.
I'm
You set yourself up. for
Yeah,
that.
you did.
You set yourself.
That's all right. As I said, this week in comedy history, April 16th, 1965, Martin Lawrence was born. Now, what can I say about this young man? Between being an actor, comedian, the host of Def Comedy Jam, Bad Boys, his own TV show, Martin, in my personal opinion as a comedian, he should have been one of the kings of comedy. And that's what I got for you this week.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
That's right. Give it up for Martin
All right,
Lawrence.
Lawrence, happy birthday.
And why don't they just do another King of Comedy? Ain't like you can only have one. It's like we should be able to do King of Comedy.
I think the
That's
name. I think the name is
It might be
taken.
copyrighted.
Oh, trademark.
Yep.
Just coming to America fucked it all.
What if you put new in front of it?
The
Yeah.
new Kings of Comedy.
But who
Yes.
would they do it period time? Like, okay, these guys were great for this period of time, or who's great right now? Mm-hmm. As far as who the new kings would be.
Or the new lords?
I don't know.
I'd
Okay,
rather
so if
be
you
the
had to
God.
pick, four, since we all comics here other than Keita, but you can go ahead and provide some of your insight. If you had to pick four comics to be in the new Kings of Comedy, who would it be?
Cat and Kevin, most definitely.
Cat.
Yes.
And Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. I don't know about Kevin. Cat Williams and Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle.
Chris Rock.
Where's
for
the
sure.
ladies?
And go ahead and
Who she
you can
playing?
put Corey
What
Holcomb
she
in
said
there.
with the ladies?
Yeah,
Oh,
It's the
okay.
Kings of Comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they got their own thing. And they need to let Monique run it again too.
David,
Shit.
What?
David, Kevin, and this time. Oh no,
Cat and Steve.
Cat.
Steve.
I have to go with Cat.
Harvey.
shit. I know Steve.
He's one of the old ones.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Steve. Steve Harvey couldn't really be with them. The only reason is because of the fact that Bernie Mac was there. But I don't think Steve couldn't follow behind Bernie Mac. They put Steve in the right place he was supposed to be at as a host. That was as good as he can get at the moment. Can't nobody really follow Bernie Mac. But for me, my it will be like this. I will have
You don't think Paul Mooney should have been in there? Go ahead.
Paul.
Well, they couldn't do him.
Literally.
Oh, talk about setups.
Right.
They couldn't do him.
Somebody did.
What about the guy?
Go ahead, Leroy. I'm
guy
sorry.
who
Leroy
fell out
give
of
me
his
name.
comedy
Leroy.
show? What was the name of that comedian that fell out of his own comedy show?
You're right.
That fell out of his own comedy show.
That passed out of his own comedy show. That from
D.L.
COVID.
Hughley.
Yeah, Hughley. Yeah.
I didn't know he passed out.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. He
yeah,
passed
in the
out.
middle
Oh,
of
that
the
was
show.
during the COVID.
Yeah, during
Offstage.
COVID.
You didn't see that?
I told
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
He don't watch
So-
TV.
watch
He's
TV.
too busy holding his semen
So here's
hand.
here are mine.
in
Right.
his hand.
It will have to be as a host. I will have Earthquake hosting.
Okay.
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 As an opener, I will have DC Young Fly. As a closer, I will have Cat Williams because Cat Williams will be able to
Okay.
follow behind DC Young Fly, but DC Young Fly will be able to open the crowd up.
He's hilarious.
So you need to have a middle person. A middle person can be a person that can just keep it going or keep it high. Probably be like a Mike Epps or a Chris Rock. But see, Chris Rock requires his
older.
own.
Chris is a little older though. He's not really
Right.
this generation per se.
What are you talking about, Epps?
No,
No, he's
Chris
talking about
Rock.
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, right? Yeah, Chris Rock requires his own. Maybe I'm thinking of some other ethnic groups. Maybe I can't think of the Indian guy's name, but probably him as well. I would probably have him in there. But those would be my three ones. It probably in that specific order. Earthquake
Said
will
Tony
host.
Rock.
Tony, maybe Arnez J. You still got Arnez J.
Yeah, he's still out there.
funny.
Funny as Jay.
Oh
talking
no,
about his
Sean. Freaking what's Sean that we saw?
Marlon.
That's the Wayans brother.
No, not Sean.
Not
No,
Marlon.
there's a Sean that I can't remember his last name, but he did a drop for us for the Signal 27 show at the Comedy Zone. That guy is hilarious. I'll probably have him on there too. But see, there's so many funny guys that are not getting their just due.
I mean, D-Ray is hilarious if you see.
Patrick
if
said,
he's
"Can he
sober.
work in
D-Ray.
housekeeping?"
D-Ray, yeah.
Yeah, D-Ray is
There
funny.
needs to
Yeah,
be
D-Ray
something
is funny.
now. There needs to be something that needs to get put out now that shines a spotlight on funny comics again. There is no more Comedy
Sean
View. There is
Jones?
no Sean Jones. There we go.
Chip.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chip.
Thank you. Yeah, that dude's funny, hilarious.
Sean Jones.
So those would be mine. So, Keita, you got any you want to throw in there?
No, what y'all said.
What y'all said? What about you, Claudine?
What y'all say?
I forgot my other O.
Oh, okay. Well,
Patrick, you doing too much dick talk, bro.
yeah.
You want to get a dick tattooed on your face.
Uh-oh.
Right near the mouth.
Hell nah. All right, y'all. So last but not least, she is back. And we are glad that she is back. She's going to be coming with her segment, Just Asking. She pops right on in with her segment.
We can't handle it.
Just Asking. That's right.
Hey.
Hey.
So the question of the day is, we see this a lot, right? I want to know what y'all think about female enhancements. Like, how much do y'all think is too much as far as like the Botox, the eyelashes, the extensions, the nails? Like, what's too much in y'all's opinion? Because I see people just completely making themselves, well, females completely just making themselves over, and you don't even know what they look like for real.
Okay.
What y'all think?
So are we going around? Are you going to start it off, or are we going to go around the room like we normally do? Because, you know what I'm saying, things change a little bit. So how you want to do it?
I just think enhancements, I'll start it. Enhancements are good, and then we'll go to the Fabe over there.
Okay.
I think enhancements are good. I mean, because women are beautiful, all kinds of women, you know, different shapes and sizes, but some people just overdoing it. Like, I'm confused. It's just too much.
So what is too much to it? What happens when it gets too much? So okay.
Kim.
So yeah.
What to you is too much.
Yeah, what to you is too
Kim.
much. Okay, yeah. What do you
Now,
consider?
what to you is
It's just, I just think all of it. Okay, Ed.
Just pass the buck.
I just think all of it.
Can I give you two parts to that?
Yeah, you always
Okay,
do.
one, I'm going to side with partial enhancements, especially for those women that have lost their breast and they need replacements. I'm not going to clown on that. That's medically necessary, especially for her psyche to feel like a woman. I will never disrespect that.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around and have somebody who have, like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Hiroshima on one side.
But for the rest of y'all heifers, now, there's a woman in Germany. Y'all Google it. Everybody grab your phone, Google it. There is a woman in Germany, white as snow, white as mayonnaise if you want to. She got some type of skin tan where she's blacker than Keita. She went from an A cup to a K.
He doing a lot of color dropping, ain't you?
Hey, I'm trying to
blacker
tell
than
you.
Keita.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You could have said blacker
Calm
than
down,
this.
my nigga.
You could have said blacker than the.
Right.
You could have said blacker than our backdrop. You gonna talk
All
about the
y'all
fucking
catching
birthday
this shit
homes?
today. You shouldn't have started with me.
Look at this
Well,
crack.
I ain't start with your old
talking about
salmon
the
color shirt
question.
ass.
Look at this cracker. Go ahead.
Come on. I ain't started with your punk ass, but all right.
Well, her nipples is your color, so it's cool.
Niggas said-
Damn.
But seriously, she is brown now, and she's German white. She has at least a double K cup breast. She has Barbie lips that look like two ass cheeks. She did the whole little Kim Chinese eye thing.
I don't even
This
think I want
woman-
to see her.
Yeah, Google it.
German woman.
It's
After the show.
crazy.
Oh, that's too
But
much.
that's too much. Or the guy that did the Ken doll alterations to herself,
Oh,
or the girl that did
yeah.
the Barbie alteration. Too much.
I know what you're talking about.
Or if you guys remember Heidi Montag, whatever her TV show used to be, too much.
Yeah.
Her boobs look good, but the rest of it, too much.
What the fuck?
Who fucking?
I'm gonna be a dick and give myself the clout. You ain't gonna give me shit.
Go ahead, Claudine.
You got
I'm
a
sorry.
following.
Who is that saying that?
Go ahead. It's on Claudine.
Patrick.
next.
Damn, Patrick.
We ain't paying Patrick no
He
more
need
damn
a dick.
attention
You
because
gonna
that's the
get in
last
trouble
segment.
in
Come
your-
on.
That's one of the reasons why Patrick probably
If your
would not
goddess
be on
read
this
these
show.
damn posts, bro, you better be careful.
Hey, tape your fingers together. You hear me?
That's how you
Stop
beat it.
typing.
He just grabbed his dick like this.
Touch your nose, Patrick. Okay, go ahead, Claudine.
You taking a lot of risk out there, brother. You better.
I'm not gonna do the people that lost their breasts and all this other stuff. I just feel like if you feel like you need breast enhancements or booty enhancements, if you can afford it, I say go for it.
Okay.
Because I done looked at enough of National Geographic magazine, and this shit ain't funny no more. I mean, when you start reaching ages where you trying to meet men or date men or whatever, this bra that you wearing don't mean shit when you take it off and
Come
your
on.
shit laying in your lap.
Come on.
They not looking for that.
Amen.
Men out here talking about, oh, I want a natural woman. But let her flop her titties in your face and you running. You ain't trying to suck that dry powdered milk. I'm just saying.
Wow. Okay.
I'm a
I
motorboat
like to
kind
hit
of
him,
guy.
try to get him to go sink. And it's like, ta-da.
Wow.
Yo. So how about you, Miss Cent?
I believe black is in, so the blacker the better.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
That's truth.
Yes.
But for me, We sell image. Image sells. I don't believe in it. I believe in keeping my money in my pocket now.
Thank you.
If every business was equally owned, I always get real serious. You know, you should learn this from me by now. If every business was equally owned, if we had a lot of surgeons that were black with big offices in Beverly Hills and on Wilshire and all that, compared to what we have white wealth businesses and black businesses, then I don't mind making bigger booties or bigger lips, but it's not equal.
Right.
So I don't give my money into entities that are not putting back to us. They're copying what we look like and making money off of it. So no, I believe that God didn't make any mistakes. Now, like the gentleman said, if you
let me
had
show you
surgery, you
something.
want to put things back together, but they don't tell you all the risks that come with. We
Right.
see the image.
Yeah, silicone poison is
We
serious.
look good as we are. Like, if I took off and puffed my afro out and had no makeup on, you have to be comfortable in your own skin. So,
I
you know,
just
that's
said
what
it.
it is.
You
Now,
look like you
people
look.
looking around natural. Natural keeps the money in our pocket, in our communities.
Come on.
And the Korean community, we buy long hair extensions, keeps
Yes.
us out. They have set up words when you try to order product. I know I'm going off the cuff.
No, you're doing good.
Natural.
Speaking truth.
Because we have to start. You're a media outlet.
Yep.
You are a media outlet. Thank God for you. We have to start thinking about keeping things in our community and being okay with saying it. So when she makes the comment about do you believe in all that? No, I don't, because we are behind, because we've been doing what they tell us to do.
Right. And look how they want us to look. Right. Come on. Yes, ma'am.
And sister is beautiful. We're beautiful. If I laid in the sun and wanted to get as black or purple, black is beautiful.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you
Yes.
copy it so fucking much?
Period. That's right. Period.
So no,
Yes.
I don't want to hear any comments about.
Awesome.
See, first of all, I know y'all have a comedy show and y'all having fun and you joke a lot. But on a serious note, this is a media outlet.
Right.
that you representing right now.
Right.
Right.
Right?
Black is
And so,
beautiful.
black is beautiful, and so let me just add this too. Her here first. Her was king. There was woman was here first on earth.
Come on.
And men created that king queen that makes the woman second, but woman was first and actually carried the king label. Do your research.
Ooh, come on. Come on.
In the King's of Comedy.
Come on.
That's right.
Boom.
Okay.
Y'all hear
Okay.
that? Hello.
She said what the fuck she said.
Hello. Ain't that what what's his name? That's what
Yes, I like her. I like her.
Steve Harvey
our
say
image,
hello.
whatever our image can be, because we are the creators. So whatever our image should be. You see how they're doing that long, sharp fingernail now?
Yes.
Africa did that thousands of years ago. That's how the ladies wore their nails. That was part of their, what do you call it, tribe. The long, sharp nail. But you notice how they're doing that? It was a weapon for them. It was
Yeah.
a weapon to cut your throat. But you know how they're doing it now? They're stealing everything from us.
Yep.
So
Boom.
now I wouldn't buy
Cocaine
no damn
brain.
ass from no Beverly Hills doctor for
They finger
$1,000.
fucking, they don't do that
Tuck
no
my money
more.
away and save it to give an inheritance to wealth
let
to
you put them
another kid
pain
that
in.
comes behind me.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Claudius?
It's COVID.
All right,
You ain't
Lee, what
finna
you think?
figure me.
Just picture Usher's
Well,
wife
me-
with the
me,
long nails,
personally-
fingering his ass.
Personally, I like I don't have a issue with a little bit. Okay, so just like maybe like some eyeliner. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna wear makeup, just something to enhance what you already got. I've seen where I've seen this white woman, and this woman she wipes the makeup off her face.
Yeah.
And she is totally different.
Yeah.
If you was to see this person in there, you would think that she was in her 20s. When she wiped it off, she was mid 40, 45. So
The
they out
fuck?
here catfishing. Keita, I showed you the.
What that mean? I
remember
mean,
that?
I was just a mid 45.
No,
part,
no, but
stupid.
your 45 and their 45 is completely different, and
confused.
you know it.
Oh, okay.
And you know it.
Okay.
We age gracefully. And as a matter of fact, if we take care of ourselves and stop eating the stuff that they provide to us, we will never
Come on, Health Hax.
age. Because I saw y'all seen this picture where, not a picture, it was a news article where the woman says she went raw. No, okay, y'all shut up. Y'all shut up. Sharing
Because
her
you are
food.
what you eat.
No, what I'm saying is that the woman, she eats all of her food raw without cooking it.
Right.
She's vegan or she doesn't eat any meat. and the stuff that she drinks is water enhanced, alkaline water. So she was doing that when she was 30. Her husband, who used to be a meat cutter, never stopped eating meat, never stopped doing any of this stuff. And she cooked all the food that he wanted, but she would eat the way she eat. Now you see him when they get there, he's struggling with all of these ailments, can't get out of bed and everything. And when they walk out in the street, they're like, oh, you brought your daughter with you. No, this is my wife. They're the same age. They're like 75.
I saw that.
She doesn't look nothing her age. You know what I mean? So that just lets me know.
She cheating on him.
No, she might not, but you can tell she's older because of how she talked. You know what I mean? So the way she was talking, she was like she talked like she was 70.
I may be cheating. She look pretty good. I seen her.
She's 17.
Yeah.
Yo, Ernie, I'm
smashing
serious.
it.
I'm gonna go to the Signal 27 page probably within the next 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna find that video and I'm gonna post it. With this woman, she had the makeup on. She wiped all of the stuff off, and she looked completely different. Man. So that's my thing. If you can do that, older ain't the word. She look. Okay, I was about to say she looked corpsey like, but I'm just saying you would never guess that that's the way she looked. Like if you was gonna do a makeup thing, you would go with that on social media and go walk out in public with no makeup on, and people would not bother you. That's how night and day the makeup thing was. So all I'm saying is that when you wear too much makeup where it makes you look completely different, I understand you want to hide your blemishes and stuff, but these people are makeup artists putting on other faces. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no, and I don't like none of the augmentations, like the fake butts where your thigh and your butt don't even match up. You know what I'm saying? Like you got little skinny legs, but your butt is sticking out. Like we know that's augmented. I don't like manufactured women. You know what I mean? Now, you know what I'm saying? And I don't mind. Ain't that right, Keita? You say whatever.
Most men say they don't like it because of that little gold band on their left hand.
What the fuck?
Oh, you talking about wedding?
I'm sorry. Can we put it in reverse, Lee?
Most men will say they don't like it.
What you talking about? What'd you say?
You just gonna ride past it, gonna let the vehicle keep going forward? Can you put it in reverse?
He don't like big ass booty.
No, he said he don't mind saggy. What you say? Because I had heard you. And I had looked at David because I was distracted and I was confused.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh yeah,
I did. He right here in his ear. I was confused.
Listen,
What?
we are all up
He
there
allegedly
in
said
age. I'm 40 and she 41.
As long as on my back, you roll me up and you find these titties. That's just the way
that's
it's
it.
gonna be.
But I don't mind as long as the nipples is right there.
I ain't paying nobody to lift them up.
I don't. You don't have to. I'll lift them
I
up.
don't give a shit.
We fall down, but
Come on, we moving today. I ain't got time for you.
Oh
about to
yeah.
get divorced.
You gonna take these saggy titties just like they are.
I never had a problem, but as long as the nipple get hard and friends come on out. I'm all about the little bumpity bumps. You know, everything go out. Hello, shit.
The little popcorn
The
pieces.
little box.
Right. Hello. I like pepperoni with my pizza. Goddamn.
Amen.
What about you, Dave?
I like my women natural as natural can
Your
be.
woman, not women.
Because he always make that mistake
He
when
say
he says
women.
that. He says that.
I thought we were speaking about women in general.
Oh, you said woman. Never mind.
The way
It
you
makes
look-
it sound like he's still into
That
women.
whorishness. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
He is
Go
a
ahead,
reformed
go ahead.
whore. Go ahead.
well, you know, if I can financially support a bunch of women, then I can have a bunch of women.
Polygamy. But go ahead.
He's into that too. But go ahead.
No. Well, I have entertained the thought. I like my women. I like my women natural as possible and real because I wouldn't want to get home and she looks different. Like, you know, because women get relaxed when they get in a relationship. And they be like, I ain't putting this shit on until I go outside. So you going to have to sit in and look at this motherfucker like this all day long. Ain't got no like, I need my shit real from the jump.
This me?
You know what I'm saying? That's
I
right.
ain't putting this shit on.
So I'm okay if her titties hang down to her thighs. I don't give a fuck. I want to see the stretch marks on her so I know she been through something in life. I want her stretch marks so thick it's like Braille. Blind people can read it. You know what I'm saying? I want my woman.
You want your woman to have a C-section so you can call her Ziploc bag.
I want my woman. I want my woman to have texture like Mount Rushmore, so I can feel like I'm climbing up something that's been here for a while.
Come on.
I want my woman so old that spider webs come out her asshole. I want my woman.
Wait a minute.
Can we go to CJ?
Wait a minute.
He want his woman so
You-
old.
She like older women.
And she is now a
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I want
He's
the
been with
original.
older
What's
women.
there? want.
But I don't think spider webs or spiders was ever in the assholes of women.
You can't stop spiders. Oh, I forgot. Leroy don't.
Wow, he don't like spiders. Okay.
Yeah, I
Only in the
forgot.
dark when you lift up the sheets and put a flashlight under there.
Wow.
Leroy gonna be checking your ass for spiders.
Damn
He
right
can
I
check
am.
this all he want to.
Keita, open your ass up. Let me see if it's a tarantula in
Let me
there.
check for pinworms.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like, hold
Golly.
on, don't get lost. Come on, CJ.
Is that a banana spider in there?
Look at the doggy.
I would recommend at least trying the gym first. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that if you work on something and you can enhance
no,
it
gym
physically,
lift them
naturally,
titties.
you know. But the one thing that I approve of is the virgin surgery. I think that'll be fun.
Is that where
When
they
you take your
I think
vagina
it's
back
called
to its original.
prophylactic.
They stitch it back up.
vaginal
They
rejuvenation?
stitch it back up, and then 3 weeks later they.
What the fuck we doing?
So you can
They
be a
stitch it
virgin.
totally
again?
closed.
We just busting up women.
So how do you create a whole what's that thing called
Ain't no
again?
cherry in there.
It ain't no. Yeah, you can't read.
Vaginal
The
plasty
hymen,
doesn't create
the
a-
Well, they don't stitch the
The
whole
hymen.
thing. It's still back to. It's no more cherry, but you still kind of can break. You know.
You went from this to this.
I don't know.
I'm breaking off dicks.
Yeah.
I like it. I like to
Why-
look
why?
at it like if you bend over and it open up a little bit. I like to put my eye right.
Come on.
Dang.
Well,
Just don't look at you.
you form it back to its natural state. It's just a procedure that
It's expandable.
Why? Why?
like
would
like
why,
if you got a cut and you stitch it and then but it's still
Your
gotta-
shit that loose, you got to get it
Okay, so what happened when you come on your?
Re-virginized?
Oh, well,
That
it's
is
still a little
something I
open
can't
just in
stand.
case that there's like a period or
Yeah,
whatnot.
it's just like just being a virgin over again
Oh,
without
shit.
the cherry thing.
But ain't that muscle gonna stretch back again?
Depends on how big you
It's
are.
not a
Well, it
muscle.
got stitched up, so
The
back
vagina not a muscle.
Not when you get ready to go into it.
it got stitched up. So it's
I'm
I
all.
never
You might as
heard
well
that.
go
I'm
find a baby and
confused.
fuck it. What the fuck are we talking about?
What the?
What the fuck?
I mean,
Cut her
where
mic.
we go?
What in the
No,
name
no.
of R. Kelly is you talking about?
I gotta go.
No,
I mean,
some people get it done every every
ain't no way in the hell.
8 months.
I will
Past
sit
the
up.
pineal.
I will sit
No
up.
hell, no pioneer.
Yeah, the rich,
Oh,
these
no.
wealthy guys,
Put some
they
hands
want
on her.
they keep
No.
they like the thrill, so they keep sending their life.
I can't even
fun.
repeat what she said.
He
They
said,
might
hold
come
up,
lock me
hold up. He said it's fun.
Oh,
No,
oh,
said
no,
the
I'm not
wealthy-
speaking from experience. I don't have the
What's
issue.
fun?
I'm
said
saying I'm speaking on the articles what the older guys were saying. These rich older men, they would send their wives every 8 months to do the procedure
Oh.
because they
These
saying
some
it's
dumbass
fun
women.
to participate, as in psychologically thinking that they.
That's stupid.
So
they
how?
pedophiles in the Lolo.
So I'm trying to figure out like okay, so once you sew the vagina closed a little bit, what how it's painful for the woman.
Not
I'm
unless
s-
you use pig sutures,
Maybe you, yeah.
So what?
No,
pig
they
sutures
do
what?
it in a way where
because they
it's-
will melt and come apart.
Bitch, you're not
Yeah.
finna suture nothing.
So
do it
maybe
in a way where it's, I don't. It's not,
I'm
not-
confused.
do you
I'm
close up
done.
1/4 of it or 3/4 of it and stick like in the?
I think they close up the majority,
Depends on how many dicks you
and then you got to go back and then you be ready.
No, I'm done. I prefer.
Rest and
Are you
recovery.
serious?
So I
Yeah,
got,
look it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's called
Vaginal
virgin-
plasty.
I think it's a procedure
It
on
is.
YouTube.
I ain't gonna
It's-
never be able
it's
to
a
find
real-
that 1/4 hole. I
look
be
that up.
struggling with the whole big thing.
It is a real
Yeah.
thing, though. He's right. It is a real,
real
thing.
thing.
It's called vaginal rejuvenation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I seen it where they
Well,
cut the
today I had
woman's
got a.
roast beef. I saw where they cut the roast beef
Yeah,
off
they
the
do
side.
Yoni, when you got a yoni steam,
It's
what
like
you
an
got to
Arby's
tell me?
sandwich.
No, I got a vajacial today and it was lit, but we not
What's a
suturing
PJ
shit.
show?
It's like a facial for your vagina.
It's like a
If
Brazilian wax.
you get a wax and then you
Yeah.
get a vajacial after it.
Oh, so it's not a yoni steam.
They kind of they do steam it and
So,
clean it
so
and
who
use
did
some.
that?
The lady that did the
Oh, lady
wax
did.
today.
Okay.
But baby, I don't know if I'm a
That thing
lesbian
gonna
or
be
not.
looking
I don't
good
know
for
if I'm a
you,
lesbian now or
Really
not
smells good.
Happy birthday to you.
Right?
because I like.
We need to
I don't
wrap
know.
this show up then.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. I liked it. It was nice.
She got you ready.
No, she got me ready. But
Good talk.
She done cleaned your dinner plate and everything.
Who says I'm eating that for dinner?
I know, right? Her birthday ain't
You
tomorrow.
better eat it while it's new. It's brand new.
I'm gonna tell you
Fresh
right
off
now.
the table.
As far as
That's
my
why they call
preference,
us
though,
Nubians.
I don't mind it being like baby smooth.
You want a lot
down
of hair
there.
on it.
Because
Yeah,
you
I
showed
like that
in
morning
mine.
dew.
That afro. You like
I
to
like
feel
that
that.
morning dew.
You
Jack. When I
showed it,
put my
mine.
face down there in the place to say my grace, Oz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like a little morning mildew down there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The first few licks you get
We're
past.
talking about these robots
Right.
again.
No, the first few licks you get past, that's just the pea taste, but it gets better after a while, you know?
Yeah.
You can get the same thing from putting a carrot in your vagina
What?
and just squeezing it.
Yeah.
That sounds like experience,
Kept,
Claude.
with a Kegel.
It's
Kegel.
called Kegel
Kegels.
exercise.
I have a
It's called
yoni
Kegel
egg.
exercise.
Yeah, I do that with my yoni egg. I have
got
a
a
yoni
yoni
I
man,
tried
I
some
need to
real
do this.
eggs,
She do.
but they cracked.
It's rose quartz. I have a yoni egg.
Yo, so I want to thank everybody for coming through today. I want to give a special thanks for two individuals. CJ the Don stepped through today. I want to thank him for coming through and chilling out with us
Appreciate you
this
for
week.
having me.
And also Miss Cynthia Hammer from Hammer Media. She came through with us this week. She's still there. If you hear, you can hear her clapping. So I want to thank you all for coming in. But before we close, do anybody want to let the audience know what we got going on or what you all got going on? We'll start with you, CJ.
Well, down in Orange Park, I'm hosting a comedy spot on Fridays and Saturdays. You can look on my Facebook for updates. And I'm doing a weekly show right now down there in Orange Park on Wells Road at the Locals.
Okay.
Okay. So we got the Locals. I was going to come to that one, but I was like, Orange Park be so far compared to where we are. Because where you at now? What side of town are you on
I'm
now?
on the south side.
So you coming from the south side here is not too far away. Going all the way to Orange Park, boy, that's that.
Yeah, that's a hike for you.
Yeah, hike. Man, that's like
We
45 minutes.
We
Yeah.
drive for that.
I looked
Okay.
over there. I was like, man, I'm gonna come, but I was thumbs up, and I was like, let me go ahead and see where this place at. The directions
Let 'em
said
have that
48.3 miles.
And the gas prices.
Yo.
There's no traffic, though. That's the good part.
It wasn't no traffic,
At
yeah,
9
but I drive that Ram 1500. That bitch be like, listen, I need gas.
That's okay. You got gas money. Stop doing
Blah,
it.
blah, blah, blah.
Shit, just fall on your wallet. You had gas money.
You fall on your wall. You ain't shit. You know?
I'm supposed to speak on it, but it's somebody starting a club downtown pretty soon.
Ooh.
And if all go well, then I'll be running, helping him run that room too.
I bet. Well, you
So-
know what? You got comics right
Yeah,
here.
man.
They building it right now, so we're gonna see.
I need
All right.
stage time.
It's upscale, so it's gonna be nice.
Okay. I think I know exactly what's going on. What's the,
Oh, I thought you knew the logo.
no, not the logo. So we just get up and just walk the fuck off is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
When you're hot,
When
you're hot.
you're brand new like that.
No. I just think I had a friend of mine who came to me, who worked directly with Johnny Mac.
Right,
Okay, yeah, he had came to me and talked about it, but I was trying to reach up to him, but we was always hit and miss. If it's the same thing involving that, then I do know about it,
Okay.
and I'm definitely open about what's going on there. So, of course, you got comics here, so you got to need stage time, or you need somebody to open up or whatever. Just reach out to us. So y'all be prepared for that. David, what you got going on, brother?
Hey, listen, Raoub, RAUOB, streaming on all musical platforms, even Amazon and YouTube. Type in Raoub, search my music. Everything else is just exercise for the muscle. So support Raoub. Appreciate you.
All right. And since Keita stepped out, I'll go ahead and I'll let you all know that she does have a book called The Other Side of Addiction. Y'all make sure that y'all go out and support. Go to her YouTube page. No, not her YouTube page, her Facebook page at Get Some. Reach out to her, let her know that you want to buy a book, and she'll go ahead and she'll give you a signed copy and get it sent out to you right away. She also has shirts with Get Some on there. You know what I'm saying? Some of her paraphernalia. Y'all make sure that y'all reach out to her at Get Some. That's GITSUM on Facebook. She puts up inspirational videos so that way you can go ahead and get your workout in the morning. She says it's, what is it? You get your health and your wealth together and you'll live longer. Hello. Y'all go out there and support. Myself, you can always reach out to me at thelastleroy.com. That's my social media. No, that's my webpage. No, that's my .com. That's my .com. You go to www.thelastleroy.com. You want to reach out to me or book me for any kind of events. You can always check us out here in the Signal 27 show. We go live every Sunday at 6:30. We are live everywhere. That consists of Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. And if you can't watch us on those days, you can always follow us up on any podcasting platform that consists of iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. So don't be shamed. We are no filter. # you can't cancel us. We say what we want. We wish you could be like us. Everybody deserves to have friends like us because we don't give a fuck.
Yay, yay.
She back.
Oh, I already did it. Thanks.
Well, I'm a firm believer in if you really manifest within yourself something that you really want to do and you think about, then that's what you really want to do. Like David said, I see him on his platforms and say, and he say stuff like, I want to be a comedian. But my thing is I want to be on stage. And when I was younger, I thought it was a stripper stage, but that wasn't that wasn't gonna work because both my parents preachers. But I'm sitting at home and I'm like, I want to do more than comedy. I want to get out there, I want to show my face. I don't care about the money. I just want people to know me. And I'm sitting at home and I get this text and this guy says, hey, do you want to do an audition? And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll do the audition. Well, if you look up www.raymondgoode.com, I did an audition today for 2 parts, and I was selected to do Harriet Tubman.
There we go.
Right.
Congratulations. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta get out there and do your thing.
So I'm gonna show Harriet Tubman with Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm gonna be all Harriet Tubman.
Better
I'm
be Harriet
going
Tubman.
yeah.
Let us know when so we can come and
Oh,
support.
most
yeah.
definitely.
You already
Most
know.
definitely.
Yeah,
So with that being said, I will not be here next Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we
I don't
understand
think
that. You
Mother's
got
Day.
this- Is that Mother's Day next
No.
Sunday?
It's
No,
too early.
no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what next week is.
Motherfuckers say, but that ain't
Yo. Ed, what you got going on?
Hey, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to give a shout out to my daughter reaching out to us from New Zealand.
Hey, sis, what's up?
Yeah.
She said Pandora's blocked in her country. Ain't that some shit?
Damn.
Well, you got H&R block that you can.
Not H&R.
No, you got iHeartRadio.
Wow.
Hey.
She need her taxes
I'm
done?
thinking about my
confused.
taxes. I'm
No,
thinking about my
you
taxes.
thinking about that JJ.
Is that what that
stuck
is?
on
That's what it is.
Yo.
Think about this bald eagle.
In front of my daughter, man.
Sorry. Your daughter got a whole kid. She know what a
got
pussy
a whole
is.
man.
Right.
Hey, if she go on
She
to
know what it
If
is.
she go on to nonmelanin.com, she can get on.
Hello.
It might be there already.
Shit.
Look at daddy.
Anyway.
Shout out to the white boy on it.
Right here, man. Love you too, though. But seriously, check me out on The Fabler. You can go
Spell that.
YouTube, find me under The Fabler, or you can go to Denerium. That's DANNERIUM. Check out my mixed drinks, and also you'll see videos of people doing some really dumb shit.
Yes.
Excuse me, but Patrick's on here. He don't know how to spell Fabler. Can you spell the Fabler for
Oh, I sure
the
can.
Patrick X Davis
You
generation?
say the Patrick.
The Patrick generation.
And please say the. That's FABLER.
Like B is in bitch. No, B.
Bitch.
Gotta
Yo.
have my money.
And then Miss Cent is gone.
Oh,
She
man.
said y'all taking too long. She ain't got
Yeah, I know. I
gotta
apologize,
cook them
Miss
ham
Cent.
hocks.
Way too
I want to go ahead and let you all know that her name is Cynthia Hammer, and that's on Facebook. She also has her books. Please go out there and support Miss Cynthia Hammer, Hammer Media. She is a author as well as a radio personality, radio host. Also, for all of the comics who might just be watching the show, word on the street is that the Comics Rock Convention is coming back, and it's going to be held in Atlanta. So for anybody who's want to roll with us to ATL, y'all come on in. Once we get the word that it's going to be on and popping, I'm rolling up there, and I'm bringing the crew. Well, I'm not bringing the crew. The crew can come if they want to because they got money. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be going to that, but I'm gonna make a trip out of it. It's Atlanta. It's only 6 hours away. It's better than damn 15 on a plane flying all the way. I'd rather just drive. You know what I mean?
Chip said, can you type hammer in? Because we tend to spell hammer with one M or two M's.
Her name is in previous comments. I typed her in there already.
He don't know how to scroll backwards.
You know, he done his hand don't work. Is that how you do it?
Use his offhand.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. So
Look
you
at
got
you.
that. It's Cynthia Hammer. And
Hey, hey.
what was the name of her book again, Keita? Do you recall?
Iceberg. The Good Case. I typed all of her books and things in the previous comments, so y'all can go back.
How
and
how
watch
all
it.
that stuff popped up under her name? Facebook, YouTube, and something else.
Oh, this is where it's.
She got it programmed in there.
No. This is me.
This on real stream.
Yeah, this is me typing, and those are where it's being streamed to. So it's
Oh,
all
okay.
those things are being posted to those sites that we're on now. So
Periscope. I wonder if we ever see the chat with Periscope.
depending on who's there. Right now we got 13 people watching. Out of those 13, I'm not sure exactly where they are watching. I know we got a few people that are on Facebook right now. Let me see if I can before we go.
Although it may say 11 or 12 or 13.
Yeah, that's
people
fine.
are
I'm just,
watching.
you know,
lot of
it's been
people
a
are
long
sharing,
time
too.
since I even thought about Periscope. You know, when I was there trying to do Periscope.
Oh wow! So it's right now we got 13 on Facebook, Periscope. No, YouTube is one. So wasn't nobody really watching on Periscope at this point. Well, I don't know yet, but this is just right now, and none on Twitch at the moment. So, but nonetheless, it's live on all of those platforms there. So if anybody want to watch, there is no reason why you shouldn't be watching. We appreciate each and every last one of you all for watching and being in the chat. For the 13, 14 that are also watching the show, please like, comment, and share. Let people know that Jacksonville has the #1 live comedy podcast here. We are
Signal 27.
Don't cut it yet. Don't cut it yet.
Don't cut it yet.
Hey, rest in peace to Black Rob and DMX.
All right.
Rest in peace to Black Rob and DMX. I appreciate that. Yeah. And that's it. We'll check you all out next week. We'll have another special guest that'll be in here with us. And let us know how you like the new digs and the new setup. Hopefully I get some backdrops, but the side that David and CJ were on, unfortunately, y'all got to get that Redskins wall. But it'll be black next week. Hello. Bye.
Oh, you know me. I don't care.
As long as the light skinned people can